All right. Welcome back to the channel. My future titans of industry, my budding billionaires, my soon-to-be financially fabulous friends. This is your favorite 25-year-old genius finance guru, dropping some truth bombs that are probably going to sting a little, but in a good way, like a really effective deep tissue massage. So, let's get right into it. I gotta tell you, if you want to know the secret to making serious cash, the kind of money that lets you buy whatever overpriced avocado toast you want, whenever you want it, here it is. You ready? You need to start acting like the person you want to become. Today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, I know. It sounds a little woo, a little self-helpy. But hear me out. This isn't about manifesting a private jet by staring at a picture of one. This is about practical, actionable steps that will literally rewire your brain and your bank account. Many people ask me, dude, what is your secret to making so much money so young? And I tell them, the truth is, I just started pretending I was already there. And you know what? Most people just nod, smile, and then go back to scrolling through Instagram, looking at other people's perfect lives, while their own perfect life is waiting for them to just, start living it. Look, when I was a 16-year-old kid, still trying to figure out if I preferred skateboarding or video games, I already had this ridiculously delusional belief that I would be a millionaire before I hit 30 or 35. I had no clue how. I didn't have a secret formula. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I was just a kid. But I knew, deep down in my bones, that it was going to happen. It was like an unshakable inner conviction, a totally irrational, yet completely powerful, certainty. And you know what? That is step one, my friends. You gotta have that belief. That audacious vision that I'm already there. Time just hasn't caught up yet. Mentality, a lot of people get this all messed up. They think, oh, I need more money, so I'll get a second job, or a third job, or I'll go back to school for another degree. They put caps on their own time. They trade hours for dollars. And they wonder why they're still stuck, still hustling, still feeling like they're on a hamster wheel. That is the old way of thinking, the rich people work 3 jobs myth, which, let's be real, is usually the exact opposite of what actually makes people rich. Rich people buy back their time. They don't sell it cheap. Then you've got the overthinkers, the ones who spend hours, days, weeks, even years pondering, strategizing, analyzing, which, don't get me wrong, a little bit of deep thinking is good for the soul, but at some point, dude, you gotta stop thinking and start doing action. That is the magic ingredient. That is where most people fall flat on their faces. You need to find that sweet spot, that perfect little dance between thinking like the person you're gonna become and taking those tiny, almost invisible actions that will eventually lead you there. And here is the kicker, the part that separates the doers from the dreamers. You're gonna take these actions, and you're not gonna see immediate results. Not a dime, not a thank you, not even a high five from the universe. Imagine this, you pay for the coffee of the person behind you at the drive-thru, a random act of kindness. You don't expect anything back, right? Or you spend 6 months learning how to sell, how to communicate effectively, and you don't close a single deal. That is a gut punch, right? But that is the grind, that is the invisible work that shapes the person you're becoming. From my own experience, I've seen it firsthand. It takes about a solid decade, 10 years, to truly transform your life. I'm talking a full 360-degree flip. Now, you can absolutely change a lot in a year or two. You can totally revamp your identity, but seeing the full fruits of that labor, that is a long game. And honestly, if you give yourself a longer time horizon, your chances of massive success skyrocket. That is how I've built my wealth. That is how I've grown as a human being. Most people are too lopsided, either all talk and no action, or all action, without a clear vision. So what actions did I take as a 16, 17, 18-year-old? I tried everything. And I mean everything. Step 1, try stuff. You gotta throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Make a YouTube video, build a ridiculously fake website. Just try. And honestly, it is so much easier now than ever before. I know. I sound like an old man yelling at clouds. Back in my day. But seriously, we had the internet. I had Wix. I had YouTube, which is still an insane platform to grow on. But I didn't try enough. I didn't persist. And that is what really held me back for too long. So, learn from my mistakes. After you finish this video, go do something, anything. Go set up a fake Facebook ad campaign, spend $50 on a test run just to see what happens. See if you get any leads, any conversions. It is all self-teachable, and with AI, it is only getting easier to learn. You only truly fail when you give up, not just in business, but in life. It sounds clickbait, it sounds cheesy, but it is the absolute truth. You only stop winning when you stop swinging, keep rolling the dice, keep trying. Eventually, you're gonna hit that 6-all. The truly wealthy people I know, and even the ones I don't know but admire, they all do the same thing. They just keep swinging, so why do you think you need to do anything different? You don't, you just need to keep trying. Now, if you've been banging your head against the same business model for 3 years, and it is clearly not working, then yeah, it is time to pivot. As Kevin O'Leary would say, take it behind the barn and kill it. I pivoted through 8 different business models before I found one that actually clicked. That eventually led me to starting my agency, which has made me millions over the past few years. And that, my friends, led me to making these YouTube videos talking about my journey. You might not want to sell info products or do consulting, but at least build something. Document your journey. People love watching real content. Look at Iman Gadji. Perfect example. Started young, documented his entire life, and now he has built an empire around it. I don't agree with everything he says, but you gotta respect the hustle, the dedication. He earned it. So just try. There is absolutely nothing wrong with trying. Step 2. And this is where my frugal heart sings. Cut your damn expenses. Learn to live lean, become a master of frugality. When I actually started making 20, 30, 50 grand a month, my earlier habits of being frugal made it so much easier to handle that money. I didn't blow it all. I didn't go crazy because I had already built that muscle of saving, of respecting every single dollar too. Many people get this wrong. They think they'll become frugal once they're rich, but no, you gotta start now. Act as if you've already got $1 million, $10 million. Treat your money with respect. Not because money is everything, but because it is a tool, a powerful one. And that leads us to step 3. And this is where I channel my inner Arnold Schwarzenegger. Delusional self-belief. If you read Arnold's books or listened to his interviews, he talks about having this insane vision. He literally believed he was already Mr. Olympia, already the multi-Emmy award-winning actor, already the politician. He saw it so vividly in his mind. I'm already number 1. Nobody can beat me. Nobody can take this away. Conor McGregor talks about this too. He pictured every single moment of his fights before they even happened. And then, boom, it happened exactly as he envisioned. You need to have that kind of vision for your own life. Grab a pen and paper, seriously, write it down, be brutally honest with yourself. Don't give me that. I want to make money to help people BS. That is a nice byproduct, but really, why do you want it? Be selfish for a second. What is in it for you? What is that deep burning desire? For me, I'd close my eyes and envision what I already had, what was technically mine, but time just hadn't caught up yet. I still do this, even with my dream car, the Audi R8. I'll be editing these videos and I'll picture it. The Audi logo, the digital dash, the clean Gen 2 interior, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, the red diamond stitching. I see it all so freaking vividly. And music. Man, music plays a huge role in this vision for me. It sounds weird, but when I was a kid, playing racing games like GTA or Forza, I'd put on my real-life music on my iPod and drive those virtual supercars, because I was too young to drive a real one. And I certainly couldn't pull a Ferrari out of thin air. That is exactly how I picture these videos. Like, dude, I've already got it. Time just hasn't caught up yet. And people ask me, why haven't you bought it yet? You could totally afford it. And yeah, I could. From a net worth and cash flow standpoint, I'm okay. But I want to be secure. I want that extra layer of comfort. Plus, it is snowing like crazy here right now. Not exactly car season. It is lock-in season. Focus time, I want to enjoy the liquidity of my money first, then take a little off the table. That car will eventually become content. It is all part of the vision, and it is so cool that I get to make money from my passions and hobbies. That is the dream, right? And I challenge you to find the same thing for yourself. You might not like cars or business or video games, but find what you love and build your vision around succeeding with that thing. It sounds easy to say, and it is. It is also easy to do. The sooner you get this done, the quicker your life will change. The quicker you'll succeed. I've always found that to be true. So these 3 steps, I could go super in-depth, but then it would just be me rambling. You just need to set some numbers, visualize, and understand what is going to happen. Really ingrain it as if you're already that person. Physically having a supercar and a mansion and 10 beautiful women by your side, that might be a little difficult to act as if right now. I don't know your aspirations, but the financial stuff, the business stuff, those little things you can start today. You and Jeff Bezos, you both have the same 24 hours in a day, the same amount of at-bats. He is just in a different vehicle, but you can get to that point too. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, I want you to comment. When down below, as always, these videos aren't going anywhere. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next ones. Stay boring, stay patient. Peace.